Hey, thanks for checking out Live on Tape Delay, episode 580. In Western New York, I'm Chris Wilson. On the other end of the internet, John Raybeans Raycroft. On the other end of town, Rob Fiasco.
This episode will be transferred to cassette and 8-track as part of the National Recording Archives in Washington, D.C. That's the District of Columbia here in the United States, as part of a 250th year celebration where they're capturing voices from the most intelligent voices in America as of today. So just wanted to let you know, no pressure when you're listening to this. Not a big deal. We're not going to bring it up again. I mean, we're very proud of it. And, you know, there's a lot of accolades coming our way, but it's not a big deal. Nothing you need to worry about. Just listen to the episode, treat it like it's a normal episode. It's just 580, just like the other 579 we've already done. This will just be a normal one. And just go ahead. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
All of that is true as far as you know. Here's 580. Enjoy. Ding a ding ding, boys and girls. Or not. Yes. Oh, that was on my end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, she mad. She mad about something.
She's mad that this podcast is starting too late.
Oh, is it? So you'd rather have it be back at 9 o'clock in the morning again?
I was more awake for the last episode.
Yeah, I kind of was too. I don't want to make that a habit, but it was fun. It was fun to do.
It was fun.
Now we're back to our. Nobody knows this.
Regularly,
we record at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's we get up for this.
That's right. That's why I'm tired.
That's true. I shouldn't be drinking at 3 in the morning, but that's not true. Oh shit!
Is that drinking at 3 in the morning or still drinking from the night before?
Still drinking at 3 in the morning. I haven't done that in a long time.
I think still drinking at 3 in the morning is better than getting up and then, like, say you got up at 2.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, time to crack a beer.
Yeah, because that falls into the it's a new day, you can't drink till afternoon thing. But if it's still the night before, then yeah, you can get away with it.
You're just tying one on. You're just having a good time.
Yeah. Which I had not done in a long time. I was out till, this was maybe a month or 2 ago. I popped down to Shawbucks because Two for Flinching was playing. So I just popped in there and I didn't close it out. But it was like 1:15, and I'm like, I don't know how to be out this late anymore. I don't know how
kids?
to do it. There was people even our age there and like older. I don't know.
What?
Oh yeah, it was wild. It was a lot of kids though too. But
how do those people live?
I don't know. Like midnight, I've stretched myself to midnight on occasion, and it's like I don't even like that. It's like no, I need to be home. I don't know how I did it for 20, not just going to the bar. I don't know how I worked till 4 in the morning and then got home. It's a different lifetime. That's what it feels like. You
then go to Denny's after that.
Yeah, we go to Denny's or fucking Aldo's or Matia's or any of these old school places that just don't exist. The Golden Griddle. Remember the Golden Griddle?
I do. I wasn't, I didn't partake. I wasn't a patron.
Oh, I was there a couple of times. That wasn't like a staple go-to, but we'd end up there every once in a while.
The name of Aldo's lives on as a theme in the Try to Coin Now app.
Yeah, it's a bigger color scheme, right? Officially launched on Android or not? Is this still in beta?
Not. It's in the testing phase. It's in a closed testing phase. So
gotcha.
If you want access and you're on Android, hit me up and I will set you up. But the newest theme that I added, Nightline.
Oh, the old Nightline magazine. That doesn't still exist, right?
I don't think so. I do not believe so.
It'd be great if it did. Closed. Oh, okay. I don't even know how to like where it would show up of like when it closed down.
I do not know. I do not know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was fun, and it was replaced with Facebook, basically. Like that was Jamestown's own Facebook.
So is the Chautauqua Amp. Remember that?
I remember
those days.
Yeah, I remember the guys. I know the guys that ran that for a while. The Area Music Project, as it stood.
Nice.
I don't know how I still remember that, but yeah. Damn.
You have any idea who owns the Dahlstrom building?
We could find out.
Do you know who owned it when we rented rooms there?
No.
Who were we
It
paying?
was some management company. I don't know who. I don't remember who it was. Chris Lee might remember. But we never like wrote checks. We always just handed him like a sock full of quarters or something. So it was always, I don't know.
It's just some homeless person that was staying there
It's like,
collecting
come
money.
up to my office. It's like, this is your office, dude? There's no, the windows are all blown out. Yeah, it's my office. Pay me for your Okay. All right,
dude.
God, those were the days too. What were we paying? Like $200 a month for that huge ass space, and there was 5 of us.
Yeah,
and we had a hard time coming up with the money.
Impossible.
Yes,
it seemed almost impossible to afford.
Many months it was impossible to afford.
Yeah, yeah. Can you believe it? And that first place we had, the one that got robbed, that room was nice.
Oh, down in the basement there. Yeah, I'm looking. Sorry, it's a little slow. The Chautauqua County GIS. So I gotta find it. We're headed toward Faulkner, corner of Buffalo and Second, and what's the other one that goes off? Allen. Is that right?
Sorry, where were you?
The Dahlstroms, the intersection.
Oh yeah, Buffalo in Second.
Buffalo Second and Crescent. Crescent's the other one that
right. Yeah,
that comes in. So let's see who owns it. We'll call them right out. Okay. This gets us nowhere. It is currently owned by Buffalo Street Complex 443 LLC, and the address is 443 Buffalo Street. So I guess it owns itself.
They're laundering money.
I guess. No, it's like just a holding company.
Yep.
Owned by a single person prior to that. Purchased in
Jim
2016. Dahlstrom. No, doesn't go back further than that. Not gonna call out a dude, but
Max Dahlstrom.
It does not have the name Dahlstrom in it.
Oh, fair enough. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Max Headroom.
Yeah, he got it. I don't know how you got it.
Hey, man. Oh, speaking of, and this was supposed to be mentioned several episodes ago, but we didn't get to it. I did see a sign for that radio station, that low power radio station that we found.
Hope 94.1? Is that
Yes.
about what you get? Yes, I noticed that. Yeah, we were going to talk about it, and I've noticed that many times. I never put that together with that being the radio station, because it's like in a window put up with like Post-it notes that spell out 94.1 Hope FM. But you only see it going north across the Washington Street Bridge.
It's better advertising than we have.
I keep meaning to tune into it, like as I'm going across the street, because I don't remember where that tower was. I thought it was across I don't know. It's down there somewhere. But yeah, that sign, and that I've noticed that sign before. It never clicked until we were gonna talk about it, and then I was like, hey, yeah.
So I saw it, and I was like, hey, I tuned in. They were talking about Jesus.
Oh well, there you go. But now, what's interesting now that the trees are in bloom and everything, by the time you get close enough to read it, there's a big tree in the way that has like the leaves cover the window. So now you can't see it unless you know what it says. So yeah, I mean, good for them. They're getting bridge traffic. We noticed it eventually.
Yeah. I think next time Ray comes up, we will contact them and see about getting on to do an interview.
Yeah, then they'll research us and then they'll say no. But that's fine.
At least we can try.
Yeah.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Isn't that what Michael Scott said?
Yeah, I believe that was, yeah.
we can spin off a new podcast real quick. Live on Tape Delay. It's about Jesus. He lives.
Oh, well, there it is. You ever lived on tape delay?
Yeah.
There are days that I feel that way.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There are some days I feel like I'm on some kind of tape delay.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe Hope FM can help us with that.
Maybe they can. Maybe they'll give us some hope. While we're on Jamestown here, I wanted to bring this to your attention because if you're listening to this on release day and you live in Jamestown, you can do this. So who knew there's a vote happening Tuesday, May 19th, 2026 at the following locations: Lincoln Elementary, Jefferson Middle School, and Washington Middle School. One of the initiatives being the Prendergast Library's 2026 budget vote, where they're seeking an approval to increase funding by $70,000 a year.
Yeah, which is what percentage of what they're currently getting? Like 20%? It's like 20% increase?
I believe so. They're currently receive $350,000 in taxpayer support.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad, though. Honestly, people bid, libraries are go away. Dude, it's going to up your fucking taxes by, anywhere between $4 and $10 a year. And that's if you're a homeowner. Just vote yes. It's the fucking library. Keep it around. Like, I'm just going to bully you into it. Just fucking vote to increase it. God damn it.
I mean, if you go back to the start of towns, like building libraries was like built libraries and schools and churches was one of the first things that people built because like education is key. And, there's so much history in that specific building itself, but it's also like, it's a refuge for people to get out of the elements, maybe when it's, cold outside, or you don't have AC at home and it's one of those 90-degree days. You know what? You can swing by the library and do something. You don't have the internet. You can go, use their computer. There's all kinds of stuff you can get. Like I use Libby all the time and all sorts of different resources. So we went through that list of things that you can just borrow from the library for free.
Yeah, so way back. Yeah, we did like a half an episode on that.
They do offer a lot of resources. And while I don't particularly take advantage of it, I know that a lot of people do. So I want it to be there for them. So if I got to chip out an extra $5 or whatever, I'm more than willing to do so.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, because it's the school tax budget. That's the vote. Like, even if you don't partake in it all the time, I mean, Christ, how many times have I said on here, well, I pay for this subscription for the opportunity, like if I want my Nintendo subscription is the perfect example. I pay $4 a month for that. I haven't touched it in over a year, but I don't cancel it because if I want to go on and play a classic game, I want it to be there. I don't want to have to jump through the hoops, and it's $4 a month. Maybe that makes me sound prissy or whatever, but I'll waste it to know that it's always there. And that's the same thing kind of with the library. Like, I don't partake as much as a lot of other people do, but I want it there when I want it there. So yes, I will pay more in my taxes for it just to know that it's going to be there when I want it. It's a comfort
I don't know how many people are going to vote to begin with. Like I did get the mailer about this from the library, but it wasn't super clear on what it was. Like vote May 19th. And I was like, vote for what? Yeah. So then I had to go look, and then I found out. And I was like, oh, well, how many people are going to be like, vote for what? And then toss it. Or, it's not a big election. Yeah, I'm super excited because I literally can walk across the street to do it.
So can I, actually, for one of the other locations. But that, no, that's a good thing. I have
a question. Am I looking at these numbers right? So the population of Jamestown is like 28,000 people.
That sounds right anymore. That sounds right anymore.
So it looks like the number of visits between 2021 and 2025 is increased by more than the population of the town?
Probably. Yeah. And that's, they give a little chart of, this is why we need more money. So there's been more visits, so there's been more traffic. There's been an increase in materials that have been taken out, increase in people using computers down there, all the stuff that Rob mentioned. It's plus they do programs and stuff down there. They have like kids reading circles. They have
and things for adults.
I believe they're doing even like a Minecraft thing, like once or twice a month. So it's like it's more than just go down and look in the encyclopedia. You can get that on Google. No, there's a ton more shit down there. So yeah, that's, I think, our little PSA. I finally got a library card. What was it? 2 years ago, I think we were talking about. And I've been down there like maybe twice since then. But again, I know that it's available. I know that it's on me. If it would suddenly go away, I would be pissed.
Maybe you'd be interested in the Books and Brews.
I would be.
See, look at that.
It was the second Wednesday of each month for Books and Brews at the Labyrinth Press Company. Okay. Yeah, because it's actually a beautiful building down there. Like, it's just even that main building, but then they've got like the kids' room off to the side, but then there's the fireplace room out back. Like, it's cool. I haven't been back there in a long time.
Yeah, I used to love going. I went there a ton as a kid. It was close, and that was a place that wasn't home, you know? Mm-hmm. So we'd go and hang out. This is upcoming. I don't know. Looks like this hasn't been updated in a while since the next meeting is April 8th, but this tomorrow and tomorrow has been on my to-read list, and looks like it was this month's read. So
that's
damn it.
The Books and Brews?
Yeah, would have been good. Would have been good to look that up. We got Makerspace, Minecraft Club.
Yeah.
Steve, vote for more funding for them so they can keep this page up to date, and you know when Books and Brews is happening.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. I can. I'll fix it for him.
I don't even think I've seen anything on the socials.
I don't have anything I can barter with. I already do bartering with the library.
Yeah, that's what it's based on. That's all barter.
I don't think there's anything like we'll let you take anybody. Like if they can bump me up the wait list on Libby or something, then I'll do it. There we go. Yeah,
there it is.
Like someone's like first in list online. They're like, yeah, I'm like, nope, boom, stolen. That'd be fun. Yeah, so there you go. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Yeah,
I'll be voting.
Go vote tomorrow if you're listening on release day.
That's right.
It's open like all day, not till 9 p.m. I think the polls are open.
I know, it's weird. Like kids will be in school, right? So you just walk.
Unless there's a day off. Unless there's a day.
That's a security thing.
Unless there's a day off or it's cordoned off. I didn't think about that.
Because school's still going. I honestly don't know how it works.
Unless they're closed for that day. I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah. Probably just like in a gym or something, and the only door open is the entrance to the gym, and you all funnel in or something like that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. See, now it's got me thinking that. Yeah. What the fuck? Anyway, those schools are bigger schools, the ones that they mentioned. So many
I'll look it up. We'll see if they're closed.
I'm just gonna go knock on windows.
There's many ways in. They can't stop us.
They won't throw me out. I'll just go knock on windows. Can I come in? Can I come in? Yeah, they won't throw me out. I was
going through the windows on the first floor.
Yeah.
They're open.
Be like, what are you doing in here? Well, I'm looking to vote.
I'm voting here.
Yeah. Yo, where's that where are them Chads at? I got popped them Chads. I just wanted to say Chads.
Did you know that the voting machines were formed in Jamestown, New York?
Yeah, that's true. Jamestown voting machine.
Down by the boat landing.
Mm-hmm. See, we got history. We only got 28,000 people left, but we got some fucking history.
We have a ton of history, but it's most of the people that made it are long dead.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Which is also, and I've brought this up, a pet peeve of mine, like, you don't think that some of our accomplishments have been better or bigger than what, like, a Broadhead or a Hazeltine did? And there's nothing left for us to name? So we get nothing. We can't name they could have been shit people for all we know, but they did it long enough. Their names are up there. You're not changing the name of a street at this point.
No, and they did it first, and then because that would be a good one. Like, what was the newest street to be named, and who was that named after? What and what were they?
New street.
A lot of places are, like that, the founders. But if there's a benefactor to a city and the city's still expanding, I could see that. But where are we going to go? We're locked in everywhere.
I'm going to have to win like the Mega Millions or something to get my name on some buildings.
Yeah, that building names change a lot, but I think it gets more confusing, and logistically it becomes a nightmare. I mean,
we don't really. What's our oldest standing building? That shack down there in Dexterville.
Yeah, the old Buffalo Grill.
So even then, if you're ponying up money to put your name on a building, that's only going to get you 100 years at most after you're gone, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, changing street names all the time, and that gets more.
Yeah,
it becomes a logistical nightmare. I think it's like, wait, it's down on the corner of Fiasco. Wait, it's the old Newland. Oh, okay. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's just...
Hey, we did it with 86 and 17, so it is possible.
That is true. And it's still... But it's been 30 years or whatever, and it still says 17, because it technically is still 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. All
right, one more random thought here.
Okay.
Could we just, annex Lakewood? How many of it... what do you think they'd put up a fight if we were just you know what? This is Jamestown now. And just tried to I don't know, what? Just take over the next, whatever. Maybe was too big. Maybe we go over to Busti.
Busti's huge too. It's just more rural. I think we should, go in. Jamestown and Lakewood should go halvesies on Celoron.
Ooh, and just absorb them.
Yeah. But what do they? I don't know. It gets weird. What do we have to offer them? What do they have to offer us?
What do you mean? Who, Celoron?
Yeah.
They have lake access. We want that.
Okay. What do we have for them?
Who cares? We're taking it.
Oh, you're saying take by force?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said annex.
That's different. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking more of an arbitration, of a purchase of a thing. Oh, no. We're talking conquistador shit.
They have lake access that I think would benefit Jamestown more.
Yeah, let's get all those lake rights tax money in. Put it on the Jamestown tax roll.
Yep, open up some new businesses there along the lake. More revenue for Jamestown. It just makes sense.
So we can start this. We can be the first Huns of Jamestown to just go and take it over.
I mean, based on the news articles y'all have shared, it sounds like there's plenty of homeless people and beavers there to get a small army going.
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know. Even though I think we could just start with infrastructure, we could just take down the networks. I mean, well, they have one post office, so we can.
Yeah, but so do we.
I think,
really, I mean,
that's true.
Set up an army of beavers around the post office.
Yeah,
I think Ribfest is our biggest. That's when we go in. That's when we sow chaos.
And they knew it was coming. That's why it's canceled this year.
Oh, damn it. See? Future us have already attempted this.
I'm actually looking that up because I don't know how true that is, but I overheard that.
Oh. Maybe Future us already succeeded.
Okay, that is correct. I did have to vet my information, but Celoron's Ribfest is canceled for 2026.
Well, when was it supposed to be? June?
I think traditionally it's in June.
Yep. Maybe they're planning something. Should we be alarmed?
That's true. Yeah, it's a little wide because it doesn't say why they've canceled it necessarily.
Maybe they have a special military operation.
Could be. They need the parking lot there to assemble the troops and get organized because they're going to try to take us over. Oh, they are currently okay. Yeah, that would be another reason to take them over. Currently, organizers of the event are focusing efforts on planning for the summer 2027 event. While the decision for this year is set in stone, the mayor stated that coordinating organizations and individuals are hopeful that the blah, 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 blah. Okay, that doesn't tell me shit.
See, they're already going to be hurting. Like, what is that? That's probably a big revenue driver for the city for the year.
It's true.
So they'll already
Signs
be down
on the
the middle
wall.
luck.
Yeah, strike them while they're down. Strike them while they're weak.
Does it say mention of the 2027 Rib Fest being the first annual Jamestown Rib Fest?
It's not yet. Not yet. I think it's too far out. And this is written from the perspective of Celoron, so
got it. What was Celoron? What was Celoron?
Oh, yeah. By the time, in the 4 days delayed, by the time this airs, it will no longer be. God damn it, Ray, you're rubbing off on us. Now we're on some list too. It's like they're gonna stage a coup.
But so what are you gonna call it? Is it just part of Jamestown, or is it like?
Yeah, it's Jamestown.
Okay, so Jamestown is just expanding its place.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay,
I think I don't see any reason why Buffalo is the second largest city in the state. Just saying, good aspirations.
Yeah, even if we could become the third, I'd be all right with that. And then it's they're the Queen City, we can be the Jack City. I don't know. I'm just going down going down the cards.
I mean, based on what you were saying earlier, so based on the former street names when you're referring to it, could it be like former Celoron East and former Celoron West? Like, is there an east-west divide, or is it? Oh, it's not. Okay. I don't know where Celoron is in relation to Jamestown and Lakewood.
You just drive through it.
I drive through it anytime I go to get groceries or anytime I go to Lakewood. Actually, drive up to it.
You go out the back way.
It's apparently the Google Maps says it's no faster, but I think that's bullshit, because if you hit all of the lights and they're all red, like, that's not factored in to travel time. And I don't think. Yeah,
it's average speed divided by distance, and Yeah.
So I think it's quicker. There's no
from your side, probably.
Lights, at least on that side, to get back over. So, and it's just a fun drive. I drive by the swamp and go, I gotta try them wings.
I'll take that. I can't believe I'm going to say it like this. The scenic route.
Oh, is that bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about
now. The scenic route home. Sometimes when I'm out at the Lucy Park, I'll come in through by the swamp and come in sort of the back way. It's not the quickest from my house, but
no.
Yeah, because we go out there, take the dog out, and we go see. I'll say it quiet. I have her now trained where I can tell her, "Hey, do you want to go see Lucy?" And she knows, so she tries. She goes to get her little harness and shit on. So then we go up to Lucy Park, the former Celoron Park. But yeah,
is that near that coffee shop that we went to?
That was Lakewood.
That's Lakewood, but
we drove through Celoron coming back to Jamestown, I think.
Yes,
because we passed the swamp. Okay.
Yes.
Now
if you saw the Lucy's, that's like downtown Celoron. Right there is that park, and the big hotel. I used to live right there.
Sure did.
A million years ago.
Every time I see that or drive by there, I'm like, Chris used to live there.
Yep.
And I'm like, our band mailbox used to be right there.
Yeah. 50, 52? What was it? I don't even remember.
That I don't remember. I don't know.
252. No, they don't have that many. I want to say it was like 50 or 52. Maybe that was mine. I don't know. I don't remember. The good old days. But yeah, I'm in for as long as it's like we take it over by force, like get an angry mob kind of thing. I'm in. I'm in for an angry mob.
Yeah, I'm sure we can attack them from many different angles. We'll
just storm the mayor's house. Just be like, look, this is ours now.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Yep. Well, it'll work out. We'll be fine. We'll keep you updated.
Speaking of taking things, I've been taking my music back now that I'm not paying for the YouTube Premium, which is fine if you're listening to tunes on my browser. It doesn't have any ads or whatever, but if you want to listen to it, I'm on your phone, and you can't minimize it anymore. So whatever, yada yada.
Yeah.
I've grabbed a couple totes from my mom's house recently, and had a bunch of my old CDs. So I've been going through them and actually going through and just ripping them.
Doing it old school.
Doing it old school, ripping them, and then I'm compressing them to FLAC. I think that's what I'm going with. That's what I decided I'm going with. And then the future, can you believe this? It's a more expensive MP3 player.
Okay.
Full circle.
I think I might move to a Sony digital media player. I thought about going old school and getting an iPod, but they're not updated. See, so at least with this, I'm talking about the Sony NW-A306 digital media player that actually has micro SD and USB-C.
Interesting.
So that I can essentially have all of my music. I could have I could have all of my music on one micro SD, and then my wife could have all her music on one micro SD, and then you just share the device and then connect it to whatever in the house or headphones or what have you. It looks like it's got like an Android shell on it. It's, essentially like a phone, but it just plays music.
It's a non-Apple iPod Touch is really what this looks like.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does Apple not make any iPod products anymore? The Shuffle, the Touch, anything? Okay. And I'm just way out of touch. I haven't had one in years, but that's interesting that these still...
Everything's streamable. Everything, you don't own anything anymore. We've talked about that. If YouTube Music goes down tomorrow, or one of my favorite bands decides they don't want their music on streaming services anymore, well, then you have nothing. It does not matter how much money you've paid. You don't own anything.
Yeah, I think you can still, and it would be harder to do, I think, now, but I think you can still rip to iTunes and
but then,
iPhone users.
Yeah.
That was cumbersome even in the iPod days. I didn't like that because it had to be AAC format, and you had to go through fucking you had to import it through iTunes, and it was Apple doing what Apple does. I understand.
Yeah.
But I didn't know there was still a market for portable music players. I had no idea. But Sony apparently does know it. And at a price point of $400.
It is not cheap. I did find on the secondary market I could get it for about $200.
Okay.
Which is still very expensive. So it's not on my immediate list, but if I continue to rip all of my music, then maybe I can justify it a little more.
But again, wired headphones only, I believe. There's no Bluetooth. There's no anything on this. So we're back.
I don't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it. Okay. On the spec sheet, it only showed that as the output. Full Wi-Fi.
I did a quick search on Amazon. There's a lot of MP3 players you can buy that are currently produced. Like even some of them, they're making them look like old school like tape players. Like
I saw that.
like the buds on top. Yeah. Like apparently it's a thing.
I mean, I know at the professional level you can get recorders and playback devices and things like that, but the personal ones like this is interesting. This is going backward, and I don't disagree with it.
I think it's what we said on the initial streaming.
It's called the Walkman. Episode. It's called the Walkman.
Oh, they're bringing
which
it
is
back.
Even better.
I kind of like this.
It includes MQA technology.
So it is Bluetooth and aptX. Okay. Huh. All right. So as we're just reading. Sorry. Okay. I mean, is this? I've heard tale of this too, and I haven't. I've only heard tale that there's like a movement of people that are like younger people that are going back to like flip phones. So is this part of that, or is this going to become more popular? You know what I mean? They don't want to be connected all the time. They don't want to be. We hit critical mass on that. As much as we push technology and for good and bad. Like there's a whole movement of like, we don't want to do this anymore. So is this the next? Take it with you. You own it. You either bought it, or I'm sure you can buy it from they've got whatever store, but you would own it. And I do that in air quotes. Huh.
But I imagine if you're like buying things from Bandcamp all the time, like this probably makes perfect sense because you can
download the highest quality. You know, I know you can get FLAC and really high quality stuff on Bandcamp. So, like, I think for me personally, I don't buy a million albums a year. I might only buy a few. So that's great. I want to buy the album, hopefully directly from the artist somehow, in the highest format available. And then I'll put it on here or add it to my collection, and that'll be great. And then if I want to pull up something, whatever, then sure, there's YouTube and whatever to listen, but you don't really care about the quality when you're pulling up some pop music for a second, you know, but you know, wanting to like go outside where my internet is spotty and trying to stream stuff is a hassle. If I could just like have all of my music and just be like, oh yeah, here it is. Let me just listen to whatever.
And that's where Spotify
would also be great.
That's where Spotify was kind of smart, where you can, with premium accounts, you can download, but you can't take it. It's encrypted. It's because it's a streaming license. Yeah. So it will download it to your device within their environment.
Which so that's like help you when you realize that you don't have service when you know. Well, when you get there, like, because then you can't go to download it.
No, right. You've got to know ahead of time, like, hey, I'm gonna download this because I'm gonna be outside of service or whatever else, and then you have it local. And I don't know what it is. It's like 14 days or 30 days or something. You have it. You just have to reconnect to the licensing server sometime in that to be like, yep, you still have a valid account. Okay, you got it for another 14 days. You know, whatever it is.
Right.
So, cool. But this is
you're paying for it.
Exactly. This is interesting to me because.
I mean, what's
this is reconnecting the cord in a weird way. Like we go all the way back 12 years ago. We did cord cutting with cable and everything else, and the next section of that would be music. We're reconnecting the cord now.
Exactly. And the good thing is, if you do want to buy physical media, I mean, if you're buying the vinyl directly from the artist on Bandcamp, usually it includes a download code. So you can buy the physical version and then get the digital version for free. If you have something like this, you can take essentially your vinyl collection anywhere with you.
And if you're paying $15 for a streaming music service, which I think is pretty cheap, that's $180 a year. So after 2 years, you've got the music device paid off and you own all the music on it.
Right. But that's the counter argument too, is okay, you buy this, now you have to buy the music. So maybe it goes into that. Maybe it goes into that third year. Okay, yeah. If you're doing old shit from your original library, yeah.
Because one, like, even that's like, it doesn't sound. I think I've talked about it. It just doesn't sound as good on the streaming services. You can set the quality up to the highest quality it is, and it still doesn't sound as good as a CD to me.
No, well, a CD. I mean, again, we can geek out on this all day long. It doesn't. It depends on what you're listening through too. You know what I mean? So
I'm listening through good headphones, and even, then, like, a streaming service that just, I don't know. I never noticed it before, but now when I go back to listen to a CD, I'm like, oh, like, what the heck's going on?
Well, and
like,
it's no different.
Way better.
And I don't know what all their algorithms are and everything else, but on a CD, you've got way more dynamic range. Again, I said I wasn't going to geek out, but here you go. Where, YouTube Music and Spotify and all this stuff, they to be compliant, you want it to be within that -14 LUF. We did a whole episode on that with the loudness wars. So much like when you listen to something on terrestrial radio, it's compressed to hell because FM radio only has like a 10 dB dynamic range. Well, CD has, I don't remember the number, 32,000 bits or whatever. It's 16-bit, whatever. Do the math. 2 to the 16th. But lost my train of thought. Yeah, so CD, you're going to lose it unless you're doing uncompressed wave. You're going to lose something. Even FLAC, even AAC, even at your highest MP3 bit
you're compressing it.
Right. It's just, and you're removing information to make the file size smaller. And that's been the whole digital trade-off since the 80s, you know, is how much is okay to lose to save media space. And that's up to the listener. So if you buy and Redbook CD is still apparently the standard format, which is 44.1 kilohertz sample rate, 16-bit depth, that's still the gold standard. So anything less than that is less than that, but it should be up to the user at this point. And I think that's, you know, you can put uncompressed waves on this thing. As long as you buy enough SD cards, who gives a fuck?
That's right.
You know what I mean?
So,
and then at that point, it should be frame accurate. You've got the dynamic range. You've got a full frequency response. You've got everything else.
Yeah. And you got this cool little thing, and you bring it and hook it up to wherever you go, and
there you go. Tip-to-tip efficiency.
Right.
That's right.
But again, even to go back, most modern vehicles have something like this built in. So that, again, it only works that's only good in your vehicle. I get that. But that's why I'm more surprised that there's a market out there to be able to fetch $400, $200 even for some of these products.
I know, right?
That to me is eye-opening.
Audiophiles. It's the same reason that vinyl like high-end vinyl record players are expensive, high-end home speakers. Like, I bet it's the same demographic buying this.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it would fit if you're, you know, if you have the modern day high-end vinyl with the speakers at home, and yeah, it looks like something you would own.
So I would spend $100 for an OS hack for all my old iPods that I have laying around here, to just be able to drag and drop. It recognizes as a drive, dump your music on, and it's fucking there. I've got like 3 or 4 old iPods laying around here somewhere.
Yeah, there are some cheaper brands. So, you know, if you want to spend $20, you can get the Yoton. Yeah,
you're going to get what you're going to get.
But I feel like, the Sony, and look, it's not even the most expensive one. There's the high-res one, too.
Wow.
And the 707.
And you just have to look. Storage space is the key. These are 64-bit, or 64 gigabit, internal, it looks like. And then, you can add your cards with whatever you want. If you're doing uncompressed waves, 64 gigs, not all that much.
No.
I mean, really.
Oh, but that gold looks nice.
I mean, it's, no, I guess it is. That's 100-ish albums. So, okay, I digress. Yeah. That's a lot. That's
pretty good. You get, what's the average, what's the average person our age? Like, I don't know. What do you physically have that you think you would want to put on here? Like, how many albums would that even be?
Yeah. Oh, less
albums
less
that
than
you want to revisit, you want to have on hand, high quality. Like, how many albums is that?
But that's a difficult question, because the albums that I have from, and Spotify just released their lifetime rap thing this week. I've been on Spotify since June of 2011. So the number of albums that I regularly listen to on there versus the albums that I own versus the albums I have on random hard drives from before the Spotify days, I don't know what that number is.
Yeah, but you would put as much as you could on here, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. It would be just like the old days where it's completely full. Yeah. And once I realize I'm not listening to an album regularly, I delete it and replace it with something else.
Yeah. I'm pretty, I'm knocking on half a century here. I'm pretty sure 80% of what I put on there would be albums I've liked for at least 20 years and still listen to regularly. I'll just listen to them on here instead.
But that's been every year that we've done a top album discussion. That's been like your main criteria is it something that I'm going to listen to in the future?
Yeah.
Whereas for me, that year may just be something that I'm interested that year. It may not be in my full-time rotation.
But if you've got the storage space, why delete it? This becomes your own archive, your own. I mean, I've got CDs that I haven't listened to or streamed the music in 20 years. You know what I mean? So, sorry, I just had a flashback. You remember the CD towers? Those used to be a source of pride. You'd have them in your fucking living room. They were built into your,
I know, right?
like your entertainment centers. It was like, here's, I'm going to take an afternoon and alphabetize all this shit. Fuck yes, you are.
The book you had in your car.
Oh,
that was the one that was always
the visor, the thing that clipped on your visor. So you'd flip your visor down and you could put your whatever 10 or 12 albums in rotation, as Rob's showing his giant CD book. Yeah, those I miss those days. I miss the tactile days of.
I actually just randomly found this disc and ripped it the other day. Essential Mix CD1
from 213. Is that 01? 2001?
Yeah,
it's a CDR, just an old school Memorex CDR, Sharpied on. Oh, I miss those days.
And it's the Essential Mix, which is like this, I don't know, hour long, like techno.
I remember
mix,
those. Yeah,
like radio show. Yeah. Don't know.
Yeah, just
where I got this from, but
live sessions.
I now have it. Now I have a digital version of it.
I just did a quick cross reference because I wanted to just get an idea of like how much space do songs take up nowadays. And I know that this is the compressed versions from Spotify. It's not gonna be the same when you have.
All the songs you like are hardcore, so they're like real short. So even the
exactly.
real small.
But I've got like, I don't know, 10 playlists downloaded on my phone right now and it spans anywhere from probably 45 to 100 hours worth of music. And it's taking up 5 gigs on my phone right now from the compressed Spotify files.
Yeah. I mean, again, as a benchmark, I think it's 10 meg a minute for uncompressed 44.116. So CD quality waves, quick math is 10 meg a minute. So that's, again, so 10 meg, a CD was then 80 meg, right? Why can't I remember that? Should be. Get that CDR out again. What was it? Because I remember it was like,
what was the CDR? 200 megabytes?
No, it was like, it was 80 gigs.
700 meg. 700 meg, 80 minutes.
80 minutes. Okay. So again, there you go. There's my close enough to 10 meg a minute kind of thing. All right.
Yeah.
Trying to see. One Merciful Fate song in FLAC is about 36 megabyte.
Okay.
Which that's probably what?
That's probably
4 or 5 minute song?
Half compression at that point. Yeah.
How long is that song?
I don't know. Here's what Jag Panzer, 40, 28, 30. Yeah. So
it looks like those aren't a lot smaller. So there's not a lot of loss in FLAC. I'm not familiar with that format. I've used it a little bit, but I've never really dug into it to know what it does or doesn't.
Right.
It looks like King at a price is 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay. 28 meg in FLAC.
Yeah. So it's about half.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I can't believe they exist, but at the same time, I don't know. There was something I miss about changing out the CD. Talk about dangerous, too. You're not allowed to talk on your cell phone or anything like that. Dude, we were driving with our knees while we're ejecting CDs, trying not to scratch them, putting one on your finger while you're pulling the next one off the visor to feed it into the...
Like, CDs are pretty resilient. Some of mine are, like, I do not know what I was doing to these CDs back in the day because they are so scratched. So I can't sell them because people won't buy, we'll return them if they're scratched. But man, yeah, I don't know. I must have just take them out and throw them or something because some of these, some of the ones I got from Jim when he moved, same thing. They just, I was like, oof, it still plays. So they're good enough to rip, but then they'll just go in a box or not go in a box, go on a shelf. So I'm trying to just hang on to the albums I really like and kind of get rid of other stuff.
I keep looking over here. I'm just curious what I have in, because I've got a handful of them that I'm looking at over in this, on this desk that I have. I have no idea. They've just been there for years. I have no idea what's even up there. I gotta get a random sample. Hold on.
Coming to CDI or coming to Chattacoin Digital Internet Radio this holiday season, JHS Acapella Master CD 1. Pending I can rip it.
Okay, randomly grabbed off the shelf, off the desk. Now keep in mind, I only moved into this house in 2012. So I would have reassembled them here, but they were probably already in the box that this was packed up in. Here we go. Rare form, so ends another. This is the one that I randomly pulled out. That's in this room. It's not even in like a box in my basement. That's amazing. At my arm's reach. I have not listened to this album in close to 30 years.
I'll take a copy of that. I just found their other demo, and it still slaps. It was on YouTube. I listened to it.
Okay,
but that's awesome. Did you even see them? Were you at that show?
I was at a show. This was that Erie or was that in?
It was in Ohio because they were a Cleveland band. They were an opener, but I don't remember.
This is a good segue for the end of the show here.
That was it.
I must have seen them at Peabody's down in the flats. I don't remember who they would have played with, but I saw a handful of shows down there.
Right. I just remember I was seeing them and I bought a shirt and yeah, but I don't remember. I don't remember that. I thought they were a Cleveland band. They weren't. They were from. I think they're from Portland, Maine. Actually, you need to ask Jack Stoles if he knows them.
Yeah, that's what the address on the back of the CD is. Portland, Maine.
Yep. So next time Jack's on, we'll ask him if he knows any of the guys from Rare Form.
You know any of the guys at Dubious Honor Records in Portland, Maine?
See. Yeah, there you go.
Copyright 1997. All right. So anyway, why is this?
That was pretty good. Yeah, that's impressive that you had that quickly.
And I went over. I didn't look. I just pulled it out of the thing. I'm like, this is a random sample of what I have up there. So, but now I have to put it back. I'll leave it for another 20 years.
What if I told you that you were sitting on
my ass
a potential gold mine?
Oh, that I didn't know I had? That'd be great. Not so much. Oh, you're looking it up on Discogs?
Yeah. There's currently 3 copies available. The current one being 85 euros.
Okay. All right.
Shipping from Italy. If you want it shipped from the U.S., $500. There's 1 copy.
Come on. Are you serious?
Yeah. Doesn't mean someone will buy it, but that's what it's listed for.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm honored to have it on my shelf.
Last sold
now it
March
just means
1st,
when you rip it,
it
has to be in my presence because now I don't trust you. After all your takeover Celoron talk, no, this is mine now. Thanks. Fuck you.
What other CDs do you have? I'm just curious.
What else do you have up there? Let's see. Let's one more random sample.
Average is $63, so I mean it's not bad. What time do you usually leave in the morning?
Can I interest you in a copy of Death Symbolic? That is also there. And I checked, the CD is in the case.
Wait, can you do this?
Can I hold it up?
No, I did save that. I also have it right here. Amazing.
Yeah,
I don't have that one on vinyl. I have.
This isn't
what's the? I know, but I don't have any Death CDs. But I do have a Death record on vinyl. I was trying to remember what it was.
I found several copies of Negative Progress. Should anyone need one, with different CDR designs.
Oh, interesting.
That we printed and put on 2 different designs. 2 different variants.
All right, look up Desecrator from Jamestown on Discogs. See if that's going for $500.
I think we did. Didn't we do this one?
Remember.
There was some.
I have Leprosy on vinyl. That's the one Death album I own.
Nice, yeah. I did that. That's up there.
This is the Lifeless Records comp from 2001. How about this?
Yeah, it's there's 1 copy. It's in Greece, 31 euros. Nice. Yeah, I need a copy of that. I have that somewhere.
The
Power from the Underground.
JCM Records comp, yeah, that we were on.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are the one, I guess, I mean, so, all right.
The band is not satanic.
What?
That's the description. Excellent U.S. metal from New York. The band is not satanic. This is their first
The fuck we weren't.
We just thought pengrams were cool. But, yeah, so I don't know. I'm in this. I feel like this happens when I run across a bunch of CDs and I'll get bored with this thing and I'll go back to paying $20 a month to own nothing just because it's easier. But this is fun.
You can do them both.
It does sound better. So
yeah, you can do them both. Like I said, it's, you know, sometimes you want that experience of putting this. I still have my 5-disc carousel sitting right down here as well. Hasn't been turned on in
I'm going
5 years.
In a state sale tomorrow that looks like they have some, like, I want like the old school, like, you know, stack with a speaker with a cassette deck and, you know, like I want some of those also, but then also, you know, I want regular technology that works too. So
That's what I mean. And that's kind of where I was going of, you know, if you have the luxury of buying both sides of it, you have the collector side, you have the experience side of throwing in a cassette, throwing in a CD, just sitting there, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. But you can also still have your streaming services, do it in the car when you really don't care, you know, that kind of thing. So it doesn't have to be one or the other.
Yes, it does.
It's just going to cost you more money. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
That's all.
So we'll see. I do have my my Nintendo Switch all ready to get listed on eBay since I haven't used that in several months. So I'm thinking if I can flip or get a discount, you know, that's going to offset my new MP3 player.
Okay, there you go. What are you playing Rocket League on anymore then? Or aren't you?
I'm playing Rocket League and I don't think I've played it in 2026.
Oh, all right.
I ended up developing apps instead, and that was taking all my time.
There you go.
I figured out better use.
Different hobbies.
That's right. But yeah, that was it. We didn't even really talk about death, and that's okay.
I know. I was like, oh, this is a good segue. It's a good. No,
I know.
We'll wake on that later.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Actually wanted to get that's coming for you. Wanted to get Jim on here to get his perspective, and he wasn't available today, but said he'd be potentially available next week. So maybe we'll just kick the can down the road a piece here live.
Oh man! And once you get to the end of the road, make sure to pick up all your cans later. Bye-bye, mailbox.